This is Rogers TV, Mississauga.
Welcome back to Daytime, everyone. Now, what a great story that was. I mean, we could have talked about that forever. And imagine a road trip with two best friends. You know it's good times, right?
Yeah, definitely. We should do a daytime road trip.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Across PEOT region, right? That wouldn't take too long, though. Now, if it's one thing we can even emphasize a little bit more on is, you know, the teachers of our community and how they do a lot for our children and how they get recognized for that as well. And we're pleased to be joined by Sheila Bulmer. She's the chair of the PEOT Awards and Recognition Program. So it's the PEOT Elementary Occasional Teachers Awards and Recognition Program. It's a long one, but it's a good one.
It is. It's very good.
Yeah, so why don't we talk a little bit about what just happened? And this is the first year you actually had a separate award ceremony for the teachers, right?
It is. We've had our previous ones have been attached to meetings. This year we thought we would go ahead with a standalone full banquet, and that took place last Wednesday, December the 1st, and it was a great event.
Now, who were some of the teachers that were awarded for their efforts and all that?
Well, we have a variety of awards. We have Years of Service Award, and we had a number of members who received their 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25-year service awards. Occasional teachers, by the way, are not full-time teachers. They're what you would call supply teachers.
Supply teachers,
right.
okay.
Yes. We actually have some pictures of some of the teachers and the awards that they were receiving at the time for the viewers to look at here. Take a look.
Here they are. So is this an actual 5-year service award recipients? A lot of people.
There are a lot. There are about 35 that actually put their names forward to receive that. Now, some of them probably won 6, or actually earned 6, 7, 8, or 9 years service. But this is the first year we've had a 5-year, so it's the first time we've had this.
So do they nominate themselves,
10.
or is it just
yes, they do. They do.
There we go, 10 years, so that's quite a bit of time as well. The numbers have shrunk a little bit in that one.
Well, you can be a supply teacher for 10 years, though, or?
You can, it's your choice. And we have some of them. Last year we had one of our members who actually got her 30-year service award.
Incredible.
She's made a career out of vocational teaching. I think you actually interviewed her here.
Oh, yes, we did,
Yes. Edgar.
Here's 15 years.
Yes.
I noticed it gets smaller, right? I mean, the 5 years, 35 people, then we went down to 10, and I guess like it goes to show like it's one of a kind who stay for the long haul, right?
They are very specific people.
Right.
There are very specific people who have chosen that career path.
And
there's 25
years.
Oh, we've grown again.
We've
That's
grown.
amazing.
We have.
Yes, that's wonderful. So why do you think it's so important to have these occasional teachers be recognized with these awards?
Well, when you're an occasional teacher, you are working, you're on call, and you may work in a large number of schools, and often you're working in isolation. So you don't have the camaraderie of a staff to support you, and we feel it's really important for these members to be acknowledged for the years that they have put in and for their efforts.
I think that's very important too. A lot of people don't get recognized for those kinds of things, and you don't realize how much goes into what they do and how much the children get from that as well, right?
I remember one time in my elementary school, there was a supply teacher that we all really liked and gravitated towards too, and eventually just it was the year after that she became a full-time teacher, right? So a lot of these supply teachers sometimes are a good break for some students, right?
They are, and teachers often, occasional teachers will work in specific schools, and eventually they'll become almost part of that staff. They build a rapport with staff, with children, with administration.
So can we talk a little bit about the provincial awards programs as well?
The provincial awards programs, there's actually 2 different types now. There's the Elementary Teachers Federation ETFO Awards, and there are also the Premier's Awards. The Premier's Awards are fairly new. I think they've only been in existence for about 3 or 4 years. The ETFO Awards have been around for a long time. ETFO has a very in-depth awards and bursaries program that we have, you know, accessed over the last few years. We've been very successful at it as well.
And is that something you apply for as well yourself, or is that something you're nominated
No, we
for?
nominate. Our local will nominate. My committee will make recommendations to the executive, and they usually support that, and then we submit them.
So how do you go around choosing the different people that you should submit? It must be a hard process.
Hard decision for sure.
It is. It's hard on a couple of levels. First of all, we often don't know many of our members. They often, maybe they're not too involved. And we have over 3,000 members, about 2,400 of them are active. So yes, but some of our, the categories help us to find who we nominate. One of our members, Anshu Poliwal, won the local website managers award this year, and so of course she was the only one in our local doing that, so she was easy enough to nominate.
Right. And we actually had her on our program when she was one of the recipients.
Yes.
And
She was wonderful.
yeah, she was a wonderful lady, and you could very well tell that she loves doing what she does, right? So.
And she's fabulous at it.
Yeah.
Right. And I gotta say, I'm sure being a teacher is quite a difficult job, right? And it's nice when you get recognized for your efforts and all that.
It is. I think it's more challenging than it's been in past, but
Right.
it's a terrific job, and it's a terrific career for anyone who chooses it.
So there's Carol Edgar actually up on the screen right now. We had her on our show. She was the Occasional Teacher of the Year.
And we did recognize her at our awards banquet as well. And those are two of our long-term members who won the local
What
service
is that
to local.
exactly?
Though that's awarded to a person or even maybe to an organization who has gone out of their way to help out our local. Last year it was won by two members of the service staff at the Mississauga Grand, just for the years in which they've helped us. This year it's by two of our members who help out at every event that we have, and one way or another, and they've done this for over 20 years, so we felt that they deserve to be recognized.
Well, it seems like there's a lot of different awards for different categories that people can get and be recognized for. What are the experiences when you actually give it to someone? Is it amazing being there and actually seeing them?
It is. It's truly amazing. I can think of someone like Carol Edgar, for example, to be recognized by her peers, both at the provincial level and at the local level, was really a positive thing for her. But even our 5-year members who were recognized this year, for some of them it's the first real recognition they've had for their teaching careers, their teaching efforts, and they were really touched by it and very, very excited by it.
Well, I'm sure, especially when everybody's coming in supporting, and you know, probably a lot of people go without saying, you know, teachers do have a really difficult job, right?
I was just going to say, it's not always all happy.
And you're teaching the future, and you know, without the teachers, a lot of us wouldn't be where we are nowadays. So it's something we don't want to ignore. But thank you so much, Sheila, for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Shedding some light on your organization. That's the PEOT Elementary Occasional Teachers Awards and Recognition Program. Always making sure the occasional teachers are recognized for their efforts and all that.
In our community.
Thank you for everyone being on our show today. It was a great show today. I really enjoyed it, right? So
we'll go on a road trip and tell you about it tomorrow.
yeah, we'll go on a road trip from Brampton, Mississauga, not a long one. Until tomorrow, my friends, we'll see you later.
See ya.